Alright guys, it is giveaway time yet again at Futtrading, and it is another monster giveaway. We're giving away yet another Xbox Series S. Alternatively, if you don't like Xbox and you don't want to play Xbox, you can get £250 to put towards a PlayStation or whatever else it is that you wish to get. You've just got to subscribe to enter. What do you get for your money? For £10 a month, just £10, you get yourself access to Tier 1, which is buying and selling prices for our fodder flips, for our special cards, for our icons, and the weekly trading guide and club stock guide that are handwritten by me. Tier 2 gets you all of that, plus our live sniping filters and our fluctuations area. This live tracks the market 24 hours a day, allowing you to target your buys. And Tier 3 is £20 a month. It gives you everything on that website, but it also gives you access to our Discord bot that direct pings you with the deals that you can go out and buy. It literally says there's a deal on the market, go and pick it up. It's an amazing, amazing tool. So yeah, get involved, giveaway, Xbox Series S. Let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Futtrading. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below. Make sure you like the video and comment down below. I do try and get back to you guys with the comments as much as I possibly can. So if you've got questions or queries, down below is the place for it. Make sure you check out Futtrading. We are giving away an Xbox Series S or £250 in cash to whoever basically wins the giveaway this month. It's our way of giving back to you guys. It's been incredible since Christmas. We're so glad to see the site continue to grow. Loads of new people. If you've ever considered it, you can subscribe for as low as £2.50 a week and you will make millions of coins. It's as simple as that. No one can provide what we provide. It's an amazing platform, amazing service, so check it out. But this video is all about investments, and a lot of the time recently we've gone over what you can invest in. And so we know by now that Team of the Weeks can be good to invest in. We know by now that gold cards can be invested in at certain points. Rare silvers, rare bronzes, League SBC cards, all these cards can be invested in, and we know that because we've done it, and I've shown you guys it, I've shown you it working. What we've not really discussed is how we know when we can buy into those cards. Now, some of it is quite self-explanatory. Now, I don't have time for people that come into the stream and say to me, give me a guaranteed profit method that I'm not going to lose any coins and have no risk on, do it right now. I don't do that. I'm not here to spoon feed people, nor am I here to take demands of people. But what I am here to do is teach you guys how to trade on this game. And so that's what we're going to do. Everything you see in these videos, it's on the website in much greater detail, with us able to help you in the Discord. So if you do sub, make sure you join the Discord and we can all help you. We've got tons of mods and traders in there to help you guys make the most of it. But I'm going to show you the time now. I'm going to start off by doing that. I'm going to refresh this. And the current time is 4:13 on Sunday, the 13th of February, okay? And I want to just show you what I've bought into. So we'll start by looking at this part here. And we bought into it no more than 450 coins. Most of them well below that. We bought into silver rares from major nations. So the top 9 nations you get on this game. It's one of my favourite things to do. And people think it's a low budget method. It's really, really not. If you're willing to put a bit of time in, anyone with any budget can do this. So I've gone and bought those cards. I've also gone and bought Team of the Weeks. Now the Team of the Weeks that I've bought for the sake of this investment are the off-league ones. So the random ones here that we can get for no more than like 12,000. Most of them even cheaper than that. A lot of them bought a discard price pretty much. We've gone out and bought loads of them. So we're going to have about a fair few here. And I've done that on the basis that I know these cards are low and I know what the market's done before. So how do we know when to invest? First thing, and the most important thing to look at, is this. This is your content. Cards like Team of the Weeks, cards like Rare Silvers, cards like gold, sort of standard common golds will rise when there's a demand for those cards. So, as you see right now on this SBC sheet, there isn't an SBC here that absolutely every single person is going to do right now. We've got them. There's a mid and prime icon upgrade. Some people might want to do that. Mid icon upgrade. Some people have been doing that repeatable. There's no guaranteed like one that everyone will do. And when we talk about a guaranteed SBC, what we're talking about here specifically is the sort of SBC that's like a party bag. And especially at the moment, with EA doing the new swaps thing they do, they stick a swaps token in the party bag SBC. You know that if everyone wants to get that swaps token, they've got to do that party bag. So everyone's going to go and do it. So now if that party bag is 85 rated or whatever, 85 rated fodder will climb because everyone needs it. It's demand. Demand increases. Cards get pulled off the market because people have to use those to fill up their teams. Remember, there are hundreds of thousands of people playing this game at any one time. So they all take those cards off the market. There's less of them. Demand means they go up in price. It's as simple as that. Basic economics. So that's what happens there. Now, let's say that SBC required Team of the Weeks. Everyone's then buying Team of the Weeks. What happens? They get demanded and they rise. And they rise quite significantly in value. And so you can look at the content and just say, okay, cool, well, that's what's going to be needed. So 6 p.m. today or tomorrow, we may get an SBC like that because we have had these up till now. We've had these random, like, daily SBCs and random sort of like party bags here. If you see that one there, we had the, what was it called? The year in review pack, terrible value pack. We had all those sort of packs and everyone was doing them. So we knew that last week, Team of the Weeks got up in value. But you can see that I've only bought off-league Team of the Weeks. Why have I done that? It's because the Team of the Weeks from other leagues aren't quite at a price that I really want to take the risk on them. Because now, when we talk about when we know how to invest in cards, we now look at price. So we look at content and we say, okay, cool, what content is there on the game right now? That's what's on the game. Okay, well, there's nothing on the game. So how about I go have a little look at Team of the Weeks? Well, the cheapest Premier League Team of the Week is 23,000 coins. If I get up Footwiz now, I can have a little look at the Team of the Week in general and say, okay, cool, what are my options? So I'll have a little look. We'll get up Team of the Week 21. And we'll go desktop. So we'll get Team of the Week 21 here. So you can see me on it. And we'll have a little look. And I'll just hover over the prices and see that a lot of these cards are a fair amount above discard price. There's not many sitting at discard price. I'm not interested in them. Because why am I putting myself under unnecessary risk? Because I know down here, we've got some of them coming down. They're getting lower, but not low enough yet for me. But I know there are cards down here that are Team of the Weeks that are discard price. They cost next to nothing. They're basically very little risk. So most Team of the Weeks, quick sell at 9.5, 10,000 coins. Me buying at 11,000, I'm risking 1,000 coins. Me buying at 13,500, I'm risking 3,000 coins. Me buying at 17,000, I'm risking 6,000 coins, 7,000 coins. So why would I go and buy those Team of the Weeks though? If those ones are all up here, I'm not liking the risk of those. Why do I go and buy them? And it's because I look at previous Team of the Weeks. I'll go look at Team of the Week 20, okay? We'll have a look at this. And we see that, you see 12,000, 12,250, 11,750. We see that all these cards, they're all a little bit above where they were before, if that makes sense. All these cards are a little bit above where they were before. And what I want to then go and do is look at these cards and see what they did when there was demand. As you can see, he was holding discard price, bang. Requirement for Team of the Weeks, he spiked to 16,000. Now, we know the Team of the Weeks from the major leagues were up to 20,000, but these had to follow up as well. Because you weren't just going to keep them at the same price. If the other Team of the Weeks have risen, these will rise. Now, yes, the links might be harder with them. It might be difficult to link these cards up, but they're going to rise over time. And what happened again here? A massive spike. They held quite high. And then what happened? They dipped back off again. Because the next Team of the Week gets released, and there's loads of cheap cards in that as well. And suddenly it's like, well, actually, they're all very similar price. So for me, I now know that these cards got to 15,000 coins because I've done a minimal amount of research, just a tiny bit of research to look at what is needed. And I've got to, do you know what? I'm not going to go and bother risking myself buying a 23,000 coin Rondon. I'm just going to go and buy myself gold Team of the Weeks that are selling for 11,000 coins. And most of the time I've been able to pick them up for an 11,000 and even cheaper than that. And look, they just sit there. You can pick them up. It's not like I'm sitting there sniping. It's relatively easy. You can compare price back out, let them pop, pick up a few of them, and then you just leave them sitting there chilling. And so I know that. Now for the silvers, why did I buy the silvers? Well, content recently, the silver rares, the reason they have a value is we get daily SBCs, and the last two of the SBCs were 6 and 7 for the Future Stars Challenge, okay? Now, silver rares don't have a value unless they're needed for a couple of reasons. First, is if they're needed for a League SBC. They have value for that. We'll talk about League SBC in a second. The second is a daily SBC. That's really where their value comes in. There is a third place, which is icon swaps, which we'll go into more when we know icon swaps is coming. But last week, there were a lot of SBCs that acquired 8 rares, 9 rares, 11 rares. And so people were having to link cards up. And they were utilising the major leagues, major nations to do so. So we went out and bought our silver rares at basically discard price. Because again, the market allows me to do so. Because yes, I'm like, okay, cool. The price is down because those SBCs required 2 and 1 rare, I think. Only 2 and 1 rare, which isn't going to spike them. So right now it's down. And I'm like, okay, cool, demand's down, but is price down? So once we see content, we go again and we check price. And what I've been doing is just running between all of these guys here and picking up any I can get that sell for below 400 coins. Or 400 coins as a standard. Now, the only sort of one I avoid here, unless you're going to get them for 350 here, which is alright, these are fine. Brazilian strikers don't tend to bang too much. They're okay, but they're not great. But the reason we go for the major nations, because they're easier to link across multiple leagues. Brazilian players play worldwide. French players play worldwide. It's great. Japanese players, do we know tons of Japanese players on this game that you can link up easily from numerous different leagues? If they acquire a minimum 4 leagues, can you find a way to link up all these Japanese players? They'll go up in value, but we know that our value is going to be better served in these major nations because that's what people are going to be linking gold cards to, silver cards to. And bit by bit today, I've just gone through them and I've just picked them up. And it's taken me very little work, very little work to pick up these cards that basically discard value with no risk attached to them and do that. So we look at content, always look at content. That's the most important thing we do. We look at content, and then once we've got content, we look at price. And we always have an eyesight on, okay, cool, we know this is the list of things that sell well. So we know that Team of the Weeks can sell well. We know that Silver Rares can sell well. Silver Bronzes, you can do the exact same thing with Silver Bronzes, they sell well. We know Gold cards do really well with upgrade packs. Tonight, for example, probably going to get upgrade packs. I'm not investing into that because I don't know it's a guarantee. And I'm going to hold off because I know there's better ways of doing things. League SBCs. Right now, we've just lost the La Liga Santander and a few other leagues on this game. You can invest in those cards because guess what? No demand. Zero demand for cards from those leagues, CSL, whatever. But give it a week and they come back again, the demand increases because people want packs from League SBC. So that's basically what we've done. I'm going to go away now and we're going to come back once things have risen in value and there's a reason for them to sell. And I'm not looking to show you guys a 20,000 coin profit per card. I just want to show you guys how quick the flip can be, whether it's a day or two, that you can flip these cards on for 2-3k, and why we put the club stock area on the website in such detail, because it's such a great way to trade this year. So I'll be back, hopefully, when we get started selling this stuff, because there's content that allows us to do so. I'll be right back. Alright, and yeah, basically the exact same day, desktop. Let me refresh. Straight away, it pays off. So it's 6 minutes past 6. We've just had the 6 p.m. content, and we've got a flashback Neymar. I'm saying nothing. Some people are going to swear blind it's the greatest SBC ever, like it did with CR7. In my opinion, this is utter shite. So you can buy him for under 300k on the market. But yeah, he probably would have talked about him in another video either way. But that is what it is. So Team of the Weeks needed for this. Not everyone's doing it, so Team of the Weeks haven't really spiked. However, we have got a daily SBC, which is the Future Stars Challenge 8. And that requires an 80 rated team, a 95 chemistry, and 9 rare players. Players in the same league, minimum 3. Countries, regions, minimum 3. So you're not going to see an absolute slam dunk of these, because really you want more leagues than anything, because that will enable these nations to spike across the different leagues. But some of them are already up. So I think this guy here is up a little bit, but nothing special because he's across league. But someone like Euro Hendricks, 400 coins at the moment, 800 cheapest on the market now. So he's climbing up bit by bit. Vinagre, Ruben Vinagre, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's up because, again, people are going to use the Liga NOS. You've got one undercut there. People are going to use the Liga NOS to see him spike. So now if I spent 350, 400 coins per player here, and I get an average of 700 to 800 coins, I've doubled my money. Now, another SBC will see these cards spike way more. Way more. They get up to 1.5, 2k, far higher. And even tonight, they may spike more than they are right now. They're not going to spike beyond what I think. I think K is going to be where most of these cards sit. But for what was about an hour of buying earlier on, literally an hour of buying earlier on, most of these cards are going to see some sort of rise to at least get me double my coins back in the long term. For example, this guy here, 400 coins spent on, is it Vigade, is that how you pronounce that? And he's at 1,500 coins. And that's what it's all about. Some will rise more than others, it's always the way. It's just how it goes. When there's major and loads of new leagues needed, like 3 or 4 leagues, you tend to see the Argentinians, the French do much better. But that's a really good set of buys, really good profit. And like I say, we buy based upon content and then we look at price. And that's how you invest in the short and long term. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.